Welcome everybody to the round 12 of the FRL World Championship last round. Today we decide the World Driver Championship. So we are in Kuwait at the Kilima circuit, ready to go racing as the qualifying is already underway. But meanwhile, as the drivers go out on track for the out lap, I will introduce the commentators with me in the commentary booth today, which are Wolf and Bacons.
Hi.
Hello. So yeah, we are here to decide the Season 5 FRL World Championship. 9 points separate Astrobox Gaming and Andy Gaming from one championship.
Yeah, let's have a quick talk about the circuit. Very interesting. We are racing in night, so with the artificial lights of the circuit, we have 20 turns that the drivers will have to deal with, which are pretty much the majority is chicanes with 90 degrees turns. But I would say everything. We continue to talk about the track. Which let's look at the track hotspots, the most crucial turns of the track, which are turn 1 and the chicane of turn 16 and 17, which are very difficult to deal straight, which are not 190 miles per hour. And then you have to have a quick break around 50 meters and try to carry more speed as possible into the corner to then to deal with the S's of the rest of the sector 1. Then about the chicane of turn 16 and 17, that is actually a quite heavy braking zone, but also braking at 50, as the first corner is actually faster than the second corner. So you need to bring speed in and try to stay as tight as possible, and then have a quick lift of the throttle to then have a good exit of turn 17. Then for practice, we saw the fastest time by Mark, who was at 33.9. So I think it was one of the only two guys that went under the 33 mark, which was with Sebastian Cateau, which I believe is not racing today, as he's
he
on
is
a reserve.
And yeah,
So
in third place we have Slat Eyes, followed by me, of course, separated by 1,000th of a second. So times are really close between pretty much the top four. And then we have Insane Zach in P5 with a 134.362, 4.5 tenths behind Mark Anthony.
yeah, and strategies for today are gonna be looking to be a one-stop. Once again, medium to arts, or the opposite, arts to mediums. I would say that his strategy is pretty close. We're gonna see, of course, how the drivers will choose to start the race either on the medium compound tire or on the hard. Of course, also sleep is a very, very important thing here. So the drivers will need it to be competitive in the race. So they're going to be looking maybe for everyone going in the pits at the same lap. But now let's look at the track action, as the qualifying is well underway. We are 8 minutes to go and the laps have started.
Yeah, and all right, let's see who is currently leading the pack in qualifying. Looks like it's one of the Scuderia squad drivers, I believe. Um, yeah, that. Oh wait, no, that is Mako. That is. I think he's leading the pack now. It's still Mako is leading the pack in qualifying, and Yoto has unfortunately exited. I think he made a mistake somewhere in sector 1 or sector 2. So now let's take a on board look at TTV Macro. Looks like he's just exited out of his car, and now I think Pro Bloxian he's going to go on the straight and end sector 2 and start sector 3. He's gonna go. Nope, it looks like Slat has went fastest in both sectors. So for Bloxian, let's see if he can ace this final sector. This is a very hard sector to master, in my opinion. Um, yeah, you have to lift off through the right hander, going slightly wide there for Bloxian, as now he's going round and he's going to come around the double right hander, and this is one of the track parts where you can easily where we can like easily go wide. As Carson goes pole, a 34.8 from Bloxian goes P2. Now P3 is Sled, has done it 34.6. And where can the championship leader put his car? He's going up to the line. He's gone only second fastest. Can Astro do anything? Yeah, can he do anything? He's not on the lap currently, but if it stands this way, and he's gonna gain 2 points in Astro, and that is going to make Astro do a lot more work than he needs to do. If Andy gains some points on Astro.
Yeah, as Andy's certainly looking fast in the one lap pace. We're gonna see if he can keep it up on his laptop in the race. As of course he is not home, so he needs to deal with those circumstances in this race. So he's gonna, I think, still be gonna be close, unless there are some lag issues late in the race. But yeah, for now, looking very, very close between P11 and P1. It's only 0.7 of a second.
And it looks like most drivers are on their out laps right now. And as of right now, Andy is going to extend the championship if Astro does not pick up the pace and score a qualifying point. So Astro needs to find more pace in qualifying if he wants to have less suffer time catch Andy in the championship.
Yeah, for now, Yoto and Dustin are doing their first time lap. Both green in the first set, also Makwa is doing so. We're gonna wait for Mark, who's led practice, but for now he's on an out lap, so we're gonna wait for some timings for him. As the second choice has started for the top 3, I think now Andy's gonna be crossing the line to start his second attempt. So we're gonna also be waiting for their sectors as Carson abandons his lap, so he's gonna despawn. Gonna see exactly it's green in the first set, so he's improving. His lat goes purple, so he's trying to improve his provisional pole time right now, which is at 34.6.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ladice is flying right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to note out that this is actually about a couple tenths slower than the Division 2 pole time last season. So that really shows how much the drivers had to put in, since the car has somewhat gotten worse compared to last season. So yeah, I could expect the lap times could to be in the 34.4s or 34.3s, but looks like Sled, he could be on target for 34.3, unless if he loses time in sector unless if he loses time in sector 3, as Insane Sack, he went purple, but I think he made a mistake going into sector 3, so he has to go out again to try and improve his lap time. Looks like Astro has not set a lap time right now. Looks like he's going to be setting one. He's going to be starting one right now, as Ayosam is out of nowhere.
Wow.
34.5. As Sled, he surely is going to improve.
Ladice.
And that's it. It's that pole position. Of course it is
Yes,
pole
it is.
position, 34.5.
Insensaki
Great
was
lap by
purple, but
Ladice and
he
Ayosami.
despawned. Very unlucky.
Yeah, as right now, with Iosamis going into the qualifying points paying positions, that reduces Andy's qualifying
Oh,
points down to
Andy!
1. Oh,
Whoa.
it's Andy goes fastest. Yeah, Andy 7/1000th of a second ahead of Slat Eyes. Very nice lap by him, and that puts him on pole, which will award him 3 qualifying points.
Here comes Mark now off the final corner. Is he gonna be able to challenge Andy for that pole position? He's going to the line. Well, he will end up in PA6 only for now.
Yeah,
but what
as
a lap.
drivers
Don't worry,
yeah,
go ahead.
what a lap by Andy. As right now, the drivers that have just gone out are right now just preparing for their final flying lap. As we have 2 minutes left in this qualifying section, things are heating up here at Killamon.
And now Carson is improving from the top 5 years. A green first set, and now dealing with the second set. And looks like it's pretty clean for now, so we're gonna wait for some feedback on the line. As Asa is now going through the final corner. It seems pretty clean. It goes a little wider, losing a bit of speed, but now it's gonna stay to the left and going to a line where will he end up in pole?
Oh! Wow,
Astro,
that
what
was
a
a lap and a half.
What a
So
lap by Astro.
1 point gain in the championship, so we need to remember it is currently 8 points behind Andy, as they are side by side now on the first row currently, as Carson now is improving both first and second sector, so Yoto is improving one sector only, as also in Sensaka is doing so. Now Carson is going to be going through the last corner now, staying also to the left, and going to the line where he will end up. He will
Just the
improve in the
same
same
time
time
as
as
Yoto.
Yoto, yeah. Staying in
But Yoto, he
P6.
could be improving.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yoto's
looks like
on a really good lap.
yeah, looks like Yoto is. I think he has given up on the in sector 3,
And
so it looks like he
Yeah.
did a mistake.
I'd just like to also point out, aside from championship wise, there is a battle for P3 in the standards right now between Slat Ice and Carson. Carson has really been making up ground on Slat Ice in recent races, so that could be another thing to look out for.
Yeah, as instance like that, and that's all improving the first sector from P12 to P14. We're gonna see if they can move up some places and maybe going
And he's
into the
improving.
provisional points. Yeah, Andy, he's proving. I think he's on fresh tires, so I think he's the only one that can challenge for pole position currently. As Slat is in a bit of a traffic and not improving the first sector. We're gonna see to the second sector. He's improving the second sector. We're gonna see
Yeah, but he has
what he
traffic.
can
Oh,
do.
he corner cuts. He corner cuts. That's his left
Ooh, that's his
compromise.
stand down.
Here comes Andy though down the back.
It's
Ooh,
rain,
rain!
that's rain,
It's
that's
raining!
Yep, that,
It's raining!
Oh,
And
yeah,
that's
it's
but
qualifying
raining.
luckily
done.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's for. I think luckily for Slat. I think Slat is
Andy purple. Very unlucky. Very,
it's
very
purple.
unlucky. Yeah, that's surely going to cost him a lot of time in Sector 3. And it looks like, as of now, Astro's going to be on pole. Andy
fucking
corner
Slat.
puts Astro's on pole
Ooh,
position.
and the Konekat is done. Slat to the line doesn't improve, of course, so qualifying is done. We have Astro in pole position, gaining 1 point on Andy, who is now in this first row alongside him.
Yeah,
We're
and
gonna
it's
see the
very unlucky
percentage
for Andy.
if the drivers can.
Uh-huh. And as right now,
Oh, it's 100% rain. Yep.
Yeah, it's again. I think that's a glitch with the game,
oh no,
unfortunately. Yeah, it's a glitch for the game. Every
Yeah.
race is gonna be wet, I would say, because this is the second time in a row that we have full rain. So very unfortunate for the drivers, of course.
and so I'll tell you who this really benefits. Team right, because if he is a D2 dealer, Huron, so he has experience in the road, so he's surely gonna be quick, I presume.
Yeah, everyone now crashing
So
into
right now,
into one.
this is playing out very well for Team Right. For this race. Yeah, so right now, what do we expect from the race, guys? Do we expect really close racing from multiple drivers? Or will it be a lot more separated because of the rain? What do you guys think?
Looking at Division 2, it's probably going to be a very spread out race with different pace on the track. Also, it's going to be crucial to see the strategy, as you could pitting is certainly faster compared to zero stops, but you have the risk of the track drying out as soon as you pit. So yeah, it's very, very, I would say, risky to do a pit here, and very interesting to see the strategies that will play out, as everyone now, of course, going to the wet compound tire. Yeah, I would say that Astro and Andy are gonna cover each other. Probably someone behind is gonna try to pull some risky moves.
Yeah, as with pole
So,
position, Astro's going to gain
yeah,
one
obviously everyone's
singular
on the wet
point
tires
on Andy
because
in
it
the
is
World
100%,
Championship.
100%
And it looks like
Yeah.
most of the grid is going to go on the wet tires. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these drivers manipulate in the rain. As here we go for the final race of the season. Take it away, Regional.
The lights are on, 5 lights, so engine revving under the rain. We are ready to go underway, and we do. Clean start by everybody in Kinima. Looks like Andy has a bit of a poor start there. It's going to be under attack of Slatice. Andy have something into turn 1. We have a bit wide there, losing a bit of speed. It's going to be down to P4, maybe even P5, as Carson has a very good exit of turn 1 and goes past both Carson and Yoto. And he goes up to P4, but looking at the battle for the lead, It's between Andy and Astro, and it's looking to take the lead. They're very close between all drivers, and they'll go a bit wide. So Zlata is with a good run, takes the position on Astro and goes up to P2.
Yeah, Andy really timed that start perfectly.
Ooh,
Astro
Sved!
dropped down to 3.
Sved goes straight on in turn 5, so it's gonna be losing all positioning down to P12 as Instant
Yeah,
Sack is
very
up to
unfortunate.
P4. What a
Yeah,
start
Sack,
by Instant Sack.
yeah, Sack had a really good start. And now Andy's leading, followed by Astro and Flat Ice and Insane Tech and I also missed. They're all going to be in the slipstream and going to have a massive run down the back straightaway. Here comes Flat Ice. He's gaining so much time. Flat Ice wide. He's going to lose positions. He really got out of it there, and he's going to lose multiple positions. As Tony M has moved up to P5. So this is a great start
Ooh,
from
he goes
Tony
wide
M right
though.
now. Yeah, he went wide. Because right now, Insane
Very wide.
Tech is attacking. Yeah, Insane Tech is attacking Andy for the lead right now. He had a really good start, and he's now up to P2. Andy wide,
Andy's
here
wide.
comes Sack. Sack's going to take the lead. Astro still in the mix. Astro might overtake Andy. Andy's dropped down to P4 behind Carson, Astro, and Sack. But Andy's going to be looking to attack once more as he goes a little wide. As we come to complete the first lap here at Kilima. It's Sack leading, followed by Astro, then Andy, then Carson, and Flat Ice around the top 5.
Again, Insane Sack having very good pace under wet conditions. He put away the Inters in the previous race in New Jersey, so it's looking to have a very good pace right now as it goes wide. And it's going to be passed by Astro, goes now into the provisional lead of the race as Carson looking to take P2 as Andy is stuck. Andy's stuck and stuck. Will this be over race for him? Oh, this is
Will it
crucial for
be?
the championship. Can he bounce back? Looks like he's staying there for now. Oh
It
no,
looks
this is
like,
very bad for him.
yeah, this
The
is,
gap is I think the gap is, I see the gap is updating. I think this is a glitch with the lag. Looks like he's still in it because the gap is updating. We're gonna see how this will turn out as he is still in the game, so I have no idea what is happening there. But for now, Cassin trying to take the position on Astro, so they're battling for the team championship between Alter Archel and Brianza. This is a direct battle between Cassin and Astro. I think they're tied on points right now, so who goes ahead of these drivers? We take P3 in the championship.
yes, right now, Astro retakes the lead from pole position, but Carson is looking to attack him. Of course, he won at Rio. He's looking to make it 2 wins this season right now. Carson is right behind Astro right
Andy's
now.
out. Andy's out.
Yeah, and it looks like that is Andy's championship run over. And it looks like, as of things, if Astro does not disconnect, he is the world champion of season 5. However, we still have a long way
He
to go
still
right now.
needs to take P8. If he takes P8 or more, he is champion. So
Yeah, that is true. He needs to
he's
score
gonna be
9
looking to be
points.
conservative there.
Yeah, but right now, I'm sure Astro still
Dad,
wants to go
fastest
for his
up.
first win. Yeah, that is fine. Oh, Sack wide. He's going to lose positions. Astro still holds on, but here comes Flat Ice and Carson. Of course, Flat Ice and Carson are battling for P3 in the championship, so this could be crucial whoever comes out in front. Because right now, Flat Ice takes the lead. Astro won. Carson is right there. He took the position away. Now Flat
He
Ice is
does.
looking to run away. Here comes Carson on the inside. What a run! He's going to
Kinda
stay
wide
behind
there.
Flat Ice. Yeah, he did, but he's going to stay behind Flat Ice and going to fall back to P3. No, he doesn't. He's still in the slipstream, and he's going to take the lead. Dud and Insane Tech are still right behind, still in the mix. Dud, of course, being a reserve driver. And of course, when he does reserve, he does intend to show up and pull up some really good fixes right now. But right now, the pack behind Carson has a massive slipstream sack up to P2 after that mistake in turn 1. He's got a full slipstream. Astro sends it very late. Astro breaks late. He goes wide. And Carson's going to hold on to that position.
Yeah, still very close between the top 5. They absolutely ran away from the pack behind, which is led by Frobosian, which is 3 seconds behind that.
Dud made a small corner cut that's going to
Yeah,
potentially put
let's
him
see
out
if
of
he's
the
gonna stay in
mix.
the slipstream. Yeah,
He's
looks like
still in
he
the
will.
slipstream, but
Yeah.
he's got to stop making mistakes like that, or else he really will fall out. Incredible battle right now. Carson leads Here comes Astro, the provisional championship leader. He's gonna take the lead coming into turn one. Who's gonna get the best line? It's like Astro hangs on. He goes wide. Here comes Carson. Astro still hangs on, but he goes slightly wide. It's gonna give Carson a chance to take the lead. And Carson does. He goes straight to the lead. But Carson misses the apex. Here comes After again. After with a great line, and that's going to earn him the race lead once again.
Is not catching up as Tony goes past for that position. So the battle for the lead looks like is right now set between these 5 drivers. And looks like instance Astro and Carson has slightly better pace right now compared to Zlatan and Dada, but they're still there in the mix, and everything can happen. Also with the rain, as Zlatko cuts the inside of turn 7 there. Let's see how much time he loses. He's out of the slipstream. Let's see, the gap is 1.3, but he has less speed. Yes, he's out of the slipstream. So
Let's see if he can
let's see if he
recover.
can bounce back there as he goes very wide.
Yeah, here comes Carson with a huge lead, but Astro's gonna send it down low. Where did Dud
Ooh,
come
Dud.
from? Yeah,
God,
what a lunge by Dud, but he's still gonna lose out and lose some time to maintain Astro and Carson for that lead. And right now, Carson is trying to break. I think Carson's the fastest driver out of this group right now. So he's looking to pull away while he has a chance to. But
Yeah,
Astro's
looks
still
like
right
he has
there
the
with
best pace.
all wide, almost into the wall. Carson needs to be a lot more careful through there. He almost pinned it into the wall. But here comes Astro with the slipstream. Astro's not going to give this up. He wants his first